Everyone, I did say I'll come back after work and do this butterfly. So I'm going to show you how I made this one. They are nice. It is quite large, but you could scale this down. What you're going to need is some distress ink, a piece of card. I've already put my butterfly on. I folded that in half and I'll show you how I do that. 2 pieces of lace. I've cut these about 4 inches long, but you might not need them as long as that. 3 flowers, 1 main one, which is a large one, and then 2 smaller ones. A fancy punch. A piece of wire. Some pliers if you're using the wire. You might want to use stamen, you can do that. Excuse the noise, I've got the window open and the traffic's horrendous at this time of day. Needle and thread, pair of scissors, and I'm layering this. I'm doing 2 lots of lace, 2 different laces, and I'll show you mine. That's that and that. First of all, what I'm going to do is to cut out the butterfly. Now I do mine like this because that way you're getting a perfect balance between the 2 wings. And I've drawn mine on. Just draw around the, cut around the butterfly. Like that. These are really quick, very easy. Like that. Just like that. Okay. And there you've got a perfect symmetrical butterfly. Then what I'm going to do is stitch these up first. Take your 2 lots of lace, take your needle and thread, and you just need to catch a little, I hope you can see this, catch a little thread there. And it's a straight running stitch. Now I always do mine like this, and I know somebody's commented about how I hold mine, but it's easy to just thread it, and I move my fingers like that just to thread it. You need to have it gathered obviously when we're finished. And yeah, the kits, I'll be doing the kits shortly. I'm going to do this and then do the kits, the stick pin kits. I'll show you in a minute what I've put, or what I'm putting with the stick pin kit as an extra gift. Okay. But we'll do the butterfly first and then I will tell you all about the kit. And yes, they'll be going up shortly, and you do need to grab them while you can. Okay. Any excess like that, we can just trim off. Now what you need to do, just gather it slightly. You don't need to do too much. You basically need it the width of that. But you can play about with it. I'm doing mine a little bit longer. And then just catch it on the end like that. Okay. That gives it a nice vintage shabby chic look. So then we knot it again. I've been painting the scenery again today at school. It's coming on. It's the backdrop for the play we're doing. Our leaving play, and it's pirates. So I will be taking photographs and showing you of the work I've done. I only get an hour a day to paint it, and I don't get every day. So there's a lot of work involved in this one, but I will take pictures of it when I've finished and show you the picture. And it's humongous. I do it all on my own. I don't have help. I like to do it on my own because I can just get on and do what I've got to do. But it's quite a big picture. It's 5 boards, and they measure 4 meters. No, what is it? It's now, what is it? They're 8 by 4 boards. 8 foot by 4 foot boards, and I have 5 of those, and they're all pinned together in a line. And I just paint them. I do them every year. I also do the school play one as well. But we haven't changed that for a couple of years. Right, so I'm just pulling that down to make sure I've got that gathered as well. Now, let's make sure I've got them about the same. Oh yeah, that'll do. It'll do. So just do that. If you don't like sewing or you're not confident in sewing, you can glue them. You could pleat them. You'll still get a fabulous look. Make sure that's tied off properly. I'm just going to pop my needle away because I lose mine a lot. Often find them stuck in my clothes at some point, somewhere. So there you go. We've got that. 2 of those. Yeah. Now what we're going to do is to colour this. Hoping you can see this. Just take my applicator and then just colour in the wings like that. You don't have to do it all, but what you're going to see. And for this I'm just using the Victorian velvet because it's a nice pink. And that's it. That's basically all you need to do. Okay? Pop that away. Now, all I'm going to do now is just to mark where I'm actually going to put the... I'm going to mark it on the back actually. I'm going to put 1 cut there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, just to even it out basically. 1 there, and 1 there. And I'm taking a corner punch and I've taken the bottom plate off. Oh sorry. And then pop that in. And just to pop the dot in the first petal here. Like that. And we'll shape this in a minute, so don't worry about that. That's nothing. So when I can find the dot I've put in. Mine's a bit stiff. Again, pop that in there. Find that dot. Like that. Oops. It's just as a guide so that I know where I'm popping my pattern. Don't worry about these, we trim them off. Like that. Okay, and then just, and I know I'm doing it with the wrong scissors, but just trim them off, any excess bits that you don't want on. Like that. And shape them and all sorts. Okay, so that's fine. I'm happy with that. I'm just going to clear up my mess. There we go. Right, so there's my butterfly. Now what I'm going to do is attach these wings. And I'm only going to do it with the glue like that, and that's all you do. And then pop that on, and you can pull that in until you've got it to fit. That gives you a little bit more gather in it. Okay, like that. And then we just pop that side on as well. And anything that's not glued down, just glue it down. Like that. So I hope you're seeing that, sorry. Like that. Okay, so you've got that. Now what I'm going to do with mine is I'm going to actually pull mine back and tuck it in so that I can actually see the bottom of the wing as well, like that. I'm going to do that with that side. Just so you can see a little bit of the bottom wing, that's fine. That's easy, not hard to do at all. Take hold of your centre flower, which is the biggest one you'll use. You could use pearls, whatever it is you want to use. Glue that on, but I like roses because, or flowers, because of the shabby chic look. And then I'm going to pop that in there, and then just like that, lift that petal up and pop that in there. Hold it nice and tight. So just have a drink while I do that. Ah, nice cup of char. So there you go. We've got that. Now what I didn't do, I didn't put that lace on, and that's because I've double layered this, and it's not that I forgot about it. I double layered it and think, shall I shall? You can, if you want to, you can still slot that in. And I might do it, but I don't know if it's going to be too much. No, actually I like that, so I'm going to. And all I'm going to do, I'm not going to glue it right in. I'm just going to push that underneath the flowers, like that. Just lift the flower up, like that. And what I am going to do is to glue the end in there, like that. And then I will trim off anything I don't need. Okay. It won't matter, it won't come out, it's not going anywhere. There we go. And then pull that one back. I wasn't too sure if it was too much, but shabby chic I don't think you can have. Well, you can actually have too much. You can overdo them. So I do like this layered like this, and now all I'm going to do is trim the ends off. Like that. Mine don't want to go. Like that. Okay, let's move that to one side a minute. Yeah, that's quite pretty. I'm just going to poke that one back in. Like that. There we go. And what we can do is to fold that up a little bit. That's better. Looks more like a shabby chic one. Now take hold of your wire. Or if you're putting just stamen on, then you can just glue them on. And we're just going to bend that. Get me the pliers and just try and clip these the same size. Like that. Take the round nose pliers. Let's pull that out a little bit. That'll do. Not that fussed. Turn it over. A little bit more there. And then just pop that on. And then flip it over so that you're coating all of the wire. And just leave that to set for a minute. Okay. Now while that's setting, I'm just going to show you something. I did say that I was going to put something extra in with the bead kit, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, when I can find the right drawer, I will. I will. Where's the drawer? Here we are. have this lace, and I managed to get hold of quite a lot of it. So what I'm going to do, I am adding into all the bead kits, all the stick pin kits that go up tonight, this board, and it's a calendar. It's a 2013 calendar. So you're going to get that board, okay, it's already cut, will look fabulous decorated. And I'm also going to include, this is beside your freebie, I'm also going to include a metre of the chocolate brown, a metre of the pink, and a metre of the white. On top of your beads, that's what you're going to get. Okay, I'm going to tell you the price of them now because there's roughly 300 beads, and you get a little bag of all kinds of other things, bead caps and spaces and things like that. So and I'm also going to add in some flat back pearls. Okay, and for all of that, besides your freebies, is at £10. So I'm telling you that now. It's £10 only. You will get the board, the brown, the pink and the white, and this is that gorgeous thing, that material that I make my flowers with, and they're all the same pattern. You're going to get your beads, your spacers, your bead caps, your stick pins, 24 stick pins, and that's a whole kit for a tenner. Now that's the deal. So if you want it, you better get to Etsy. I will probably have 10 kits available. 10. And that's it. Okay? So I'm just letting you know. Right, let's get back to this because this is now dried. So what we now need to do is to just shape that a little bit. Like that. And of course, you can add pearls onto here if you want. You know, there's lots and lots of different things you can do. I'm just going to trim that down. And then you can, if you bend it up like that, it gives a little bit more dimension. Easy as that. Isn't that fab? And you can make them any size you want. I like them actually bent, so give them a little bit more dimension. Okay? So there you go. Layer them, have fun with them, and get your eye on Etsy. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.